Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is we need to find our vanishing points as per usual. This angle, check it with my triangle, 60 degrees. I move it to go through my station point, and then between my horizon line and my perspective plane, I draw my angle. I bring it 90 degrees down towards my horizon line. Where it intersects the horizon line, I have to label, write vanishing point, RVP. You can label here horizon line and perspective plane. Okay, now I'm going to repeat the process for the left-hand side of my page. My triangle doesn't go all the way through to the perspective plane, so I'm just going to draw my line here so that I can get the correct angle that I need on the correct place. Then I pull the line completely through. And then 90 degrees down. Left vanishing point. Okay. This is a very basic, not complex drawing, and I am working in colors. So I am going to bring all my lines down towards my station point to save me time later. So using my ruler, I start at the first point that I have. From the corner through my station point, I bring the line down to my perspective plane. I stop on the perspective plane. I change my angle to get the next point. Onto the perspective plane. Next point. Onto the perspective plane. Onto the perspective plane. Okay, I've brought all the points down onto the perspective plane, so I don't need to do that again later, and I'm going to follow the lines as I go. So now I put my ruler down, my desk ruler down, board ruler. I take 1 to 90 degree lines. I'm going to draw them from my perspective plane onto my horizon line. For every single line that I just drew, from my perspective plane onto my horizon line. the one that is already touching the perspective plane, I'm going to bring it all the way down onto my ground line, because that is going to be my starting point for my drawing. Listening? Yes. Okay. May I continue? From this point on, I'm going to draw the horizontal lines. Those are the 3 lines that I'm going to work with. Now I am going to start with this side here. First I need my angles for my bases. So I am going to draw all 3 of the lines, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, to my vanishing point where my line intercepts my ground line. I'm going to draw them to my left vanishing point so that I can draw this face I have here and this whole piece here. So every single intercepting line, green with purple, I'm going to draw towards my vanishing point. I repeat the process on the right hand side. I'm not going to do the top 2. I'm only doing the bottom 2 because they move back. You'll see I'll do those when I have a later piece. Okay, so now board ruler, 90-degree angle, indicating my starting point. I'm going to draw this line that's here so that I have the length for that line over there. I can also already draw this one in so that I can get that line as well. So starting from the back, it's this corner here, slide my triangle to where it touches the perspective plane, and it's from the bottom blue line all the way to the top blue line. That will be the point I have there, this line here, which means I can complete that one. that line would correspond with this one here. So it goes between these two blue lines. I'm also going to indicate where that corner is, which is there. Just indicate it with a light mark, and then I can darken it with an A line. Now I have drawn my first face here. I'm going to complete it by adding these details in to create the shape we have here. This is the line I want going on the blue line down here. Indicate it. I darken it. Now for the face that I have just drawn, all these points need to be taken to my right vanishing point, which is why I didn't do the top ones, because they weren't going to touch. The top ones were only going to go off of these points that I've drawn in now. So all of those I am going to draw towards my right vanishing point now, because I'm going to need them. Okay. Finding the next intersects. This corner here is that line, goes between these two blue lines here. And I just need that point. Indicate it there. Now, to check that these lines are actually correct, just to double check yourself a little bit, from this point I'm going to take my ruler to the point. Do you see it doesn't line up to the corner? Do you see that? Somewhere I did something skew. Going to double check myself. I was just a little over the line instead of on the line. My mistake. Okay, let's see now. Much better. Okay. This point needs to go towards my left vanishing point. I do not need to draw the entire line through. I can just insert it. Take note, I am not going to draw this line in yet, because this line is solid with that one. Goes together, and I don't want to have a line stop line. I like one smooth line. So I will finish this piece before I draw the next piece. Okay. So for the next piece, for the bottom piece here, 90 degrees, will touch there. Now I'm going to draw a construction line. I'll do it in purple for you. Down, because there's supposed to be an intercept here, so I don't want to draw this line dark yet. So I'm just drawing a construction line so that I can use it to create my corner at a later stage. But now I can complete this line. I need to find the diagonals here. So following this line, which is green, to here, it intercepts there, which means from here I'm going to take it towards my vanishing point. I will make that line in pink for you so that it is easier to identify. That is the one I am using. So this diagonal will be there. Okay. I need to find that corner so that I can join it to that corner which I've already drawn in. So 90 degrees, follow the lines. Bring it down. Find the intercept. Join the dots. Complete the shape. This corner must also be taken to the left vanishing point for the flat block here. "90 degrees, desk ruler." I want that corner again. There. And now I'm drawing the back block. The next one. I can do the bottom one as well. And I can do the one at the back as well. Now everything else should just go to the vanishing points. So we're going to start at the bottom. And we're done.